Hi, and welcome to Polished Professional Images Introduction to the Give Yourself a Boost workshops. These workshops are designed to help you plan your success, from setting goals and developing the steps to reach those goals to making sure you have a handle on business etiquette. And this presentation is a brief overview of the workshops. So let's get started. One thing that you can count on during your journey to success is that the road is never straight and it's always narrow. And navigating it can be tricky. It's full of twists and turns and overpasses and underpasses and sometimes even a few detours. But if you plot your course, you will have a much smoother journey because roads are funny. They can take you anywhere you want to go or nowhere at all when you don't have a specific destination in mind. So we are going to begin with planning your journey, and that involves setting some goals. According to a study conducted by thinktq.com, the vast majority of successful people have written goals. They've taken them out of the fuzzy someday part of their brain and actually committed them to paper. Conversely, people who have missed their mark usually didn't write their goals down. So what are the advantages of writing goals down? When we try to commit them to memory, they often get overwritten by the daily issues that pop up. So they lose their priority. The brain considers an unwritten goal as just an idea, something to work on later. But when you write your goals down, your brain responds with, "Better move this to the top of the list." She wrote it down. Another advantage to having written goals is you have something concrete, something physical to refer to and track. Now, once you know where you want to go, what your goals are, you want to make sure that you look the part, because image still counts. First impressions are lasting, often long-lasting impressions. In the casual work environment that we often find ourselves in, it's getting harder and harder to create and maintain a professional image. Casual Fridays have turned into Casual Monday through Friday, and even that's morphing into Casual Monday through Thursday with Blue Jean Fridays. How will these trends affect your professional image? And what can you do about it? The casual trend affects how you are perceived professionally. According to a survey conducted by AccuTemp, 39% of managers think that workers dress too casually. And in a survey conducted by Career Builders, Inc., 75% of American workers feel that clothing or personal appearances influence attitudes about professionalism. 75%. And that's why these workshops were created. Next, it's time for a little public relations work. PR work from you, for you. You've probably heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, I'd like to add, and it's who knows you. And the way that people get to know you is through interaction. That means getting out there and meeting people. That's right, networking. I know it's easier said than done, especially if you're not used to it. According to a New York Times anxiety study, most people would rather do public speaking than walk into a room full of strangers. And when you consider that most people would rather face death than do public speaking, well, you can imagine the anxiety surrounding networking. But when you prepare in advance, it becomes so much easier. Here are a few things to put into your plan. The most important thing to remember is to have a positive attitude when you go. It will be so apparent to everyone that you meet. That you have a positive attitude will be apparent in the way you look, the way you speak, and the way you interact with others. Make sure you're dressed appropriately for the event. And if you polish it up just a bit, you'll stand out from the crowd and be remembered. Dress like you expect to make the connection of a lifetime, and you can't go wrong. When you choose the event to attend, consider the mutual benefit of going. Not just what you can get out of the event, but what you might be able to contribute to the event. Networking done correctly is about creating and building relationships. Now, I know you know your name, but your introduction should be more than just your name. It should tell people who you are and give them a way to enter into a conversation with you. Make sure you have plenty of business cards to exchange with the people that you're going to meet. I caution you, though, don't try and slap your card in everyone's hand that glances your way. Be selective and be prepared. Give yourself the etiquette edge. Etiquette reflects on your image too, but it seems like society is getting less and less formal, less and less congenial. We seem to be losing our social skills. Usually when we mention the word etiquette, images of stodgy old women with their noses stuck up in the air come to mind. But etiquette, business etiquette, is a skill that you need to learn if you want to give yourself a boost and stand out from the crowd. In the workshop, we address email etiquette, phone etiquette, dining etiquette, and we also discuss cubicle etiquette. Yes, there is cubicle etiquette, and the etiquette of making introductions. That's the Give Yourself a Boost workshop in a nutshell. The full in-person workshops are interactive. For example, in the goal-setting workshops, you'll actually write your 5-year goals and the steps that you need to get there. And during the image workshops, you'll determine what your style personality is. These workshops are designed to help you develop the tools that you need to succeed. If you'd like to be notified of the next class, give me a call or drop me an email. My email address is bonnie@polishedprofessionalimage.com. And if you feel that you'll benefit more from a one-on-one consultation, call to make an appointment. That's 773-947-0964. And remember, the initial half-hour consultation is free. And be sure to visit online to sign up for the monthly newsletter. I'm Bonnie Mahaffey, and I wish you all the success you desire.